My name's Julie Begum. I was born in 1968 in Mile End, Stepney, and I've lived in Tower Hamlets all my life. It was, well, I grew up in the 70s, so it was a quite bleak time. There was a lot of no-go areas for Bangladeshis, even Brick Lane. I mean, now it's seen as like Banglatown, but there was a time when people got their heads kicked in just walking down the street. People would be set upon. I remember my dad being sort of set upon lots of times coming home from work. Derek Beacon got elected as a local councillor in one of the wards in Tower Hamlets, and he only got in by 8 votes or something, and it was and I think there was a time when the BNP sort of were very present in Tower Hamlets before the local sort of elections, and there was a lot of intimidation going on, and so people didn't come out to vote. We all sort of, the ones who were very angry about this, looked at what was going on around us, and we saw that a lot of the sort of anti-racist sort of organisations and movements were very male dominated and sort of very egotistical. It wasn't very, I don't think it was a very sort of encouraging or supportive environment for women. The meetings weren't held at times or places where women could really attend. So as a group of women from different nationalities and different backgrounds, we decided to form an organisation ourselves, and we came together as a group called Women Unite Against Racism. And so we decided, because there was going to be another election in the area, we wanted to ensure that for women who wanted to vote, could vote and get to those polling stations. And so our aim was to make sure that women felt safe to do that. So we would provide escorts to the polling stations, be present at hotspots. So like if there were going to be BNP people around, that we would try and provide some safety or company for the women, so they could go to the polling stations, that they wouldn't be so intimidated to do that. We were providing an opportunity for women to represent their experiences of racism, and give an opportunity for women to be a part of the anti-racist struggle really in Tower Hamlets at the time. And that was our sort of reason to be, really. And so once the election took place and Labour got a majority, our job was done in a way, and so we didn't carry on. You know, it was about being systematic, rational, and looking at what we offered that was unique or different or added to sort of the anti-racist struggle. And so it wasn't something that was going to be sort of just soft or whatever. We could see that we were part of a historical tradition. So the 90s really was another version of the kind of way that people came together in the 70s, but also another way that people came together in the 30s. You know, so I felt like we were a part of the East End tradition in lots of ways. There's a place for everybody in London, you know, and it's not an exclusive place. There's that sort of interaction that happens between different people, which sort of creates a new sort of, a new culture.